Scorpio, Your Mind Tarot here with your mid-September 2024 Tarot and Oracle card readings. Um, for the mid-month of September, we're going to go over the general energies for the month that's coming forward towards you, your energy that you're bringing into that. Any additional messages from the tarot and oracle deck and any other cards that I need to use, as well as the advice from spirit. So here we go. Let's see what comes out for your general energies. Spirit, what is the general energy for the Scorpio collective for the mid-month of September 2024? Thank you, Spirit. For Scorpio in mid-August. Okay. It wanted to come out, but it didn't quite. Alright, so we have surrender. So there's another, what's that, Libra? No, it wasn't Libra. Either Virgo, I think it might be Virgo. This surrendering something, authenticity. So it's almost like finally being who you are, finally claiming who you are. You perhaps stand out, maybe not everyone is like you, maybe you look different, maybe you sound different, but this, or maybe you're going in a direction, because this lady here is walking in the opposite direction of everyone else. So it could be that you're finally doing something that is against the norm that you're meant to do. You're finally giving into that. You know, this could be a practice, maybe this is a way of doing things. You're saying to yourself, hey, yeah, it's time for me to explore this and to move forward with this, because this is who I truly am. We have peace and then we have shine. So because you do this, right, you feel a sense of peace. Maybe in the past you felt as if you were acting, because this is the I don't know if this is a sign, but every time you see this, it talks about theater. So maybe you want to act, and maybe everybody else says, oh, maybe you're not meant to do this, you're wasting your time, you know, but you be extremely good at this. With shine here, don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. Yeah. But I don't think people are fueled by drama here. To me, it makes me feel that this drama is going on within you, right? You're finally surrendering to be who you really are, you know, and because of that, you are going to definitely shine in whatever you do. You're gonna be successful at it. You're guided. This reminds me of the North Star. You're guided in a particular direction because it's who you really are. Alright, so what is the energy of Scorpio? Being guided in this, you know, direction where they can be their true self. What is Scorpio bringing forward with this? What energy is Scorpio bringing forward? Alright, let's see what comes out. So we have service. So it's a service, you're doing a service for someone. It doesn't have to be taking care of the sick. Maybe you could be a nurse. You could be, you know, maybe a hospice nurse, or I'm not sure what your service is, but it's some form of service to others. Maybe this is what your ancestors did. Um, yeah, with prayer here, maybe it's something that you prayed about. I don't know why I'm saying make lemons into lemonade. Maybe you're trying to, maybe with what you're doing, you're making things better for someone maybe. Alright, so let's see the other two cards. We have bittersweet and rejection. Also, maybe you could have been rejected in the past, you know, or felt a sense of rejection because maybe, people were telling you no. You know, you'd be working on it. This could be in your own mind, but this could also be others saying no to you. Like, you in the past you did it and it didn't work out before, and now it's working out. Maybe that's why bittersweet is here. Because maybe there's many times where you were rejected, and now someone finally is recognizing you for what you're doing. You know, they're finally recognizing your talents. So this is bittersweet for you. I'm curious about that lemonade card. Let me just see what it is, like 2 seconds. Oh, prayers being answered. Yeah, there's always a plan. Yeah. So maybe you were sidetracked for a minute because you were rejected in the past. You know, that's where that bittersweetness comes from, because it was not always roses, right? You experienced a lot of rejection in this, but you kept at it, and you're gonna, because you're being true to yourself, you're doing it regardless. All right, but this is a service that you're providing to others, something service related. So if you're not sure what this would resonate for you if this is something service related that maybe others don't wouldn't do, or others didn't think that you would do, but you're against the grain, you're going against the grain. So let's get some elaboration on what this is for you, Scorpio. What is this? Spirit, can you add some detail as to what this is? Or this could be for the Scorpio collective? Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. Ooh, two shot across. I feel inclined to take those. But let me shuffle. If anything else comes out. Okay, two more came out. A lot is coming out for your cards. Alright, so we have the heart chakra in the reverse. Maybe you felt closed off in the heart center. Maybe because you weren't doing what you love to do, or maybe being constantly rejected here. Your heart was closed off. These are several cards. So let's see these two cards first. We have rejoice in celebration. Yeah, so you'd be and this is also green. So the heart, after it being closed off, you're going to be finally mixing or interacting with people, that are the same as you. But I don't know why this triumph and success is here. This is the Knight of Swords in reverse. I mean, this could be talking about the rejection. Let me see this. We got three of five of pentacles in the reverse. We have triumph, which is a sept. This is the chariot. Finally moving forward. Love begins and patience. So looking at these middle cards here, something wasn't given back to you. Yeah, it's almost like a sense of delusionment because the heart chakra is in the reverse. Love begins. This is unrequited. But the 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 chariot card is um is clarifying the rejoice and celebration. So finally something is moving forward successfully, and this is patience here. Hmm. Hmm. Temperance. You had to wait for this to turn around, to grow. We have the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's patience for something to yield fruit. So you wanted to move forward in a particular situation, but yet you were stalled, right? It wasn't given back to you. And you had to like really be patient with this in order to turn things around. It really tested your resolve. You had to watch it grow and develop really slowly. Alright, let's see if we could get additional information. Any information on this spirit? Let's see what's here. Power. You wanted something to move forward in a particular way, but you kept getting, you know, not pushed back really, but held back. You felt held back, you know. There's something from spirit that, that held you back, or, you know. But yeah, spirit has something to do with this here turning around for you. Yeah. Adversity, yeah. So you experienced challenges. Yes, something wasn't growing. Yeah. So something wasn't healthy. When I say healthy, meaning like it wasn't prospering, it wasn't growing, right? We have balance here and change, but there change is coming. Something is going to, some fate is going to be reversed here, and it says here balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So the scales have finally been balanced for you in some kind of situation that was really challenging. And finally, let's see the advice from Spirit for Scorpio. Scorpio, what's the advice here? What is Scorpio's advice, Spirit? So you were constantly rejected in a situation. To recap, you were constantly rejected in a situation. It's something that you, wanted to do or is trying to do, because you feel like it's true to who you are. It's some kind of service that you're offering, but you will constantly being rejected, in performing that service or doing that whatever you were called to do. You kept getting challenged at every step, and now it's saying changes are coming. You know, yeah, it talks about patience. We have patience back here in that card. We have patience right here with this card. You know, patience card. Just being patient with the process, patient with the constant rejection. You know, and then change is definitely coming with that, because we have change here again. Change here, change here. So there's themes. So behind this authenticity card, we have patience, change, change, and then we have patience. It's double, you know. The same cards keep coming up. Change and patience. You see them? Yeah. You have to be patient with the process. Okay. Third, what is the advice? Ooh, this. Okay. So if maybe you weren't aware of something, or because with this you're learning more about something, right? You get more details, but this is not so much. You're not getting any feedback or information on this. Let's see. Or you're not no longer working on something with 35 boiling down to 8 here. So let's see what that means. So in the reverse it says stubbornness and the desire to know it all and be right no matter what will not get you what you want. Or could it be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to? Could you be flying to the life by the seat of your pants? Okay, so maybe there's some stubbornness by either yourself or other people to see this, to see who you really are. Maybe that's why you were constantly being rejected. Life is filled with lessons, some bitter, some sweet. So you were going through this lesson of being rejected. You went through experience of being rejected. This could be in love, this could be in what you do for work. I don't know what situation this is, but it was a lesson. Yeah. A strident lust for certainty will never bring you the wisdom you seek. Pretending to know more than you do won't make you wise. Okay. So I'm not sure who this is, but this could be that you this lesson in this lesson you had to deal with rejection. And with this rejection you were able to see stuff that you thought you knew. Um and that you really had to learn about, you know? Maybe you thought you knew more than you actually knew. But it's saying that it's okay to not know. Maybe this is the lesson. Maybe it's not important that you know something. Even though this is what you're meant to do, you don't have to know everything. But this is a service that you're providing to others. And being comfortable with not knowing is part of this lesson. Because I think here it's okay not to know everything here. Even though it's a service. It's like, it almost gives me the, not fraud, what do you call it again? Not pretending. There's an expression where you feel like not authentic. You feel like a poser, you know? Um, yeah, it begins with a P, but you know what I mean. When you feel like if you're not supposed to be where you feel like you need to be, it's like going into doing something for work and not quite knowing everything and feeling like if you are not really supposed to be there. There's an expression there, and it's not quite coming to mind. It begins with a P. But anyway, and then we have field of dreams in the reverse. Maybe this is a dream that you're looking forward to, or trying to manifest. But it's in the reverse. Are your dreams your own, or they're really somebody else's? Have you chased money, possessions, or prestige? Have you placed security above fulfillment? This is a time for you to access the validity of your dreams. So, yeah, it said nature has a way of self-correcting if you're willing to act with authenticity, which is this card. Acting with authenticity. Being comfortable with not knowing. The word is at the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember it. It begins with a P. It's not procrastination. It's yeah. Well, you know what it is. I can't stay forever trying to figure out the word, because even though it's just being comfortable with not knowing, and even though you may experience rejection, this is part of it, right? Like if you, like for example, let me give you an example from my life. I'm teaching, and when I started to teach, when I was learning in the process, I didn't go to school to learn to be a teacher, but when I started teaching, I felt as if I was not in the right place. Like I didn't know what I was doing. But eventually, as time went on, I felt more comfortable in the position. And now it's like, I just do it as second nature, you know. Um, you could feel as if you are meant to do something, but yet you're experiencing rejection, and finally when you surrender and say, okay, I don't know everything and I'm still learning, that's when things turn around. Okay, maybe this is the kind of rejection you were feeling in the past with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, not the Ace of Swords, yes, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, but it took time for things to turn around. All right, I'll write the word that I'm looking for in the comments, but I just can't, not in the comments, in the description. But in the meantime, yeah, this takes time. Okay, so I hope this helped, Scorpio, and I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, take care, Scorpio. Bye.